Tom Rehn joins me now for a special look at the AFL's trade period. But before we get into there, you've got some breaking news about the Crows, Rennie.
Yeah, do, Treaders. Now, we know that Jason Porplesia has retired today, the 29-year-old, much loved, but the other player who's been told he has no future at the Adelaide Crows is Jared Petrenko. 76 games, 24-year-old, 50 goals. At his best, he was a really good player, but unfortunately, his time has come at the Adelaide Football Club, so hopefully he can find another club. That other player, though, Jason Porplesia, what a player he was. 130 games, rookie listed, 57 goals in 2009. He was a fantastic player, but unfortunately the time has come for him as well.
Yeah, a new coach, new ideas and new roles probably within that team. Played the forward defensive role, slipped out of the team through injury, so that's probably one of the reasons why. But moving on, Tony, let's stay with the Crows and should look ahead to see what Thursday's trade deadline looks for them.
And what they should go after, Treaders, and I reckon what they probably need is support in the ruck. Dan Gorringe looms as one of the ones for them and could fill that need. A key back is also really on the cards for them. The likes of Daniel Merritt, Ryan Schoenmakers, even Phil Davis has been mentioned in trade talks. And someone like Sam Blease could add some really damaging run from the outside. He, of course, comes from Melbourne. But I'll put it back to you. Who do you think should be their key target?
Well, Phil Davis is an ideal one, but he's still got 1 year to go on his contract. Adelaide earmarked him as a leader. Maybe Daniel Merritt. We know he's in town the last 24 hours. He would be the stopgap, very much like Ben Rutten. So I think he would be good in that role while Hartigan and the like develop as younger defenders around him.
One of our other football experts, Treaders, Stephen Rowe, has a bit of a left field idea about who Adelaide should target. Let's have a listen.
Phil Walsh can go and get a bloke in his backyard. Jared Redden. I rate this kid. He can clunk a mark, kick a goal. I know he's injury prone, he's still only 24. Go and get him. Really stir Port up and go and get Jared Redden.
They've already done a bit of that, haven't they, taking Phil Walsh? Let's go to the power then, Treaders. Dan Gorringe, again, could fill a need in the ruck there. There's Liam Jones, who could help Jay Schultz up forward. Even Travis Varco, Adam Cooney could add some polish to an already elite midfield. We know that. But, Treaders, really, it's all about Paddy Ryder now, isn't it?
Absolutely, because he fits both mixes Port need. They need a ruck, they need a forward. I don't think Liam Jones is up to AFL level. He's going to get a chance because there's a lack of big blokes in the competition. But Paddy Ryder's the man. The stalemate of the deal is still there, but I can just see him walking, really, with his breach of contract rule.
Treaders, we know that would be significant news if that ended up happening. We know that the off-season is a really big time for movement amongst players, but also for coaches, and you've got some mail on some assistants as well.
Yeah, it's believed that Josh Franco have been approached by the Adelaide Football Club to join as a midfield assistant coach. We know he's a development coach, Rennie, in Sydney, up there with his mate Stuart Dew, but it's understand that he's actually knocked that offer back and he's going to stay as a midfield coach in the Swans. But closer to Adelaide, and some are reporting that Matthew Nicks will be moving over to the Adelaide Football Club. I can tell you that won't be happening. He's staying on at Port Adelaide. He is still contracted, and it's believed that whilst Phil Walsh's role has created an opportunity for someone to step up, they will go externally to have a look around. But my mail says that don't be surprised that he is that impressive, Matthew Nicks, that he could have that role in maybe a couple of weeks' time.
Well, there you go, Treaders. Still 6 days to go in the trade period. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of twists and turns to come.
Well, thanks, Rennie. Thanks for joining us, and
Good
you'll
stuff.
be all of it for another week.
Yeah, thanks.